everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Shadow Complex. We have gotten enough, at least we think we have enough, to save our girlfriend Claire, so we're trying to make our way back to her. So, hopefully that will work out. I am not super optimistic about it, though. The wall came down.
Power down immediately and surrender and you won't be hurt!
Same to you.
You've got the armor, but you don't know how to use it.
I'm a quick learner.
This guy has a better gun. No, not really. So each one of these little energy pelts he hits me with seems to maybe do 5 to 10 damage. But not, I mean, I can just sit here and take it as I'm pelting him with grenade after grenade. Yeah, we could have sat there and shot him too. It would have taken a little bit longer. Not by much. Is this some piece of armor we're supposed to pick up? Doesn't seem like it. I will say that fighting 2 of these guys in armor in a row, hey, there is some music playing. Finally, the game starts playing some music. It's probably bad, just enemy placement. It would have been better if we fought one of these guys in between 2 of those spider tanks, just so we had a little bit more diversity.
AR-60. Excellent.
So now we have a even more powerful weapon, and we still have the foam and grenade launching capabilities. Notice our laser has changed from red to blue.
Claire, I'm almost there. Can you move yet?
A little. The paralysis is wearing off. I even found a...
Claire!
So now he wants me to run to Claire. We know where she is. And she just screamed in pain. I blew up the thing in the middle of that, so that was kind of my bad. Ah, a collectible hidden in the boxes. Good thing the maps tell us. Alright, so I can't just... No. Darn it. There we go. I almost screwed that up. Don't want to miss out on something. Where am I? Boy, is this the middle of everything? So apparently I will be in that room later on. But right now we're trying to save Claire. Let's see. So since everything, I've been away from all these other sections for so long, I have like no clue whatsoever if I've traveled to certain places or what. This block is going to stop me. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to see if I can just power run. No. The answer to that question was no. I cannot power run. It wants me to go up here. So this is the first section we were ever in. We are running through it, but there's really not any new collectibles we can get. I don't feel like I can reach up to these sections with the double jump. Am I supposed to have the triple jump at this point? I don't believe so. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. There we go. There we go. Hey, armor upgrade. Sitting there. So I just want to carefully climb down and... Okay, so there was a double jump here I could have made. Just didn't see it. And here's a bigger, higher section. Seems like we're having no trouble reaching this. And then, let's see. This feels like something I could power run right through. So, starting at this rock, hold down X. Apparently that's not what I need to do, but it seems like either that is specifically there to stop me, or that is specifically there to challenge me, which is cool. A little bit of stuttering there, that's interesting. We've apparently found 70% of the map. Alright. I don't think there'd be a reason to fall down. If I had a double jump I could get one more square up. Yeah, there was no reason to fall down there. Sometimes you just have to try things. And we can go up here. So we could try to reach some more areas in the orange section, but right now we still don't have the missile. Which I think once we have the missile launcher, we pretty much have complete explanation of, we'll have complete run throughout the entire complex. And we can access everything. And I feel like, yes, we should be running through this section, but I think it will be better if we don't do that. Here we go. So I can hit that guy if I see that. Interesting. Guess you can't go down there. You can't punch the guy when his shield is down. You can't when it is up there. Okay, come on. And like, there's a collectible over there, but I think it's still a missile thing. Take a little bit of foam with me, reload the gun. Technically we're supposed to be racing here. This is 100% supposed to be running towards Claire. But you would miss out on stuff if you did that. Stuff like this. Which is pretty fun. Let's see. Another armor upgrade. Honestly, armor upgrades completely pointless in casual mode. I have to say that, yeah, completely and totally pointless in casual mode. When the game is so easy, too easy mode. That's what I'm calling it. When it's like that, you don't need armor upgrades. You don't need anything. Here we go. Another foam pack upgrade. Nice. So instead of working our way around through, we're going above and over. Let's see. To great effect. Quite an improvement. Now, so I assume that point is the point that I can't go any further. Cannot go up here because that's a missile thing. Let's just go. Oops, hitting the wrong button. Let's try this. Really? Really? How about this? Can just jump across to the other side of them. Apparently, at least, that's what I just did. I don't think we had the jump jet at this point. Maybe we did. They make it so easy. They come to me. Let's see. There's a little bit of an area here it doesn't look like I completely explored. Ah, and I can see why. It was underwater. Now, seriously, there's no reason to rush. Health upgrade, 4 of 8. Just take our sweet time and make sure we get as many collectibles as we can while we are working our way through the story. Anything we miss now is only going to be more missed later. More of a pain to go back and collect later. Alright. So now we need to get across the lake. There's 2 ways you can get across the lake. This way, which is quite awesome. Or we can just swim under, which is the smarter move because we need to find all those sweet collectibles that are hidden potentially under this. They said they were building a monster in the lake. That was not, I believe, a metaphor. I believe that there is a giant monstrosity of some sort. I can't swim any further down, but I can look around here. Seems like I think I might be clipping a little bit. So I guess we're not ready to see what the monster in the lake is, but you can definitely see that there is a complex up here. Let's speed up our swimming. Up this way. I'm gonna come back over here and look at this cabin in the middle. No, like, secret under the floorboards or anything. Not enough room to run out of the cabin and run across the rest of the lake too. I just tried it, not enough room to activate your running ability. Let's see, I could fall downward, but that's not what I'd like to do. I've reloaded this gun possibly more than I've fired it. So, it feels like it's pointing us in a different direction slightly this time, just to make sure we really looked around. Here we go. Make sure there's nothing over here. So it feels like we covered a considerable amount of the open air sections. So I doubt there's probably going to be any secrets hidden in like a small screen above where... Alright, here we go. Here's something we didn't have before. The foam gun. Foam gun will get us, I assume. Oh, interesting. Armor upgrade. So, what we need to kind of think about is what are we going to get in a New Game Plus? I missed a square up there, so I'm just going to be extra thorough, climb back up there and walk through it. Up. Is there, if there is a New Game Plus, which I'm not certain there is, but one would assume, if there is a New Game Plus, the question is, what do we get to keep and what do we lose? I would assume that we would lose probably all the collectibles and the armor. If that's not the case, then you're going to have a weird experience in the game. But they may have actually designed this game so you could play it with every single ability unlocked from the beginning and still have a pretty cool experience. Wow, I just jumped on his head just by landing on his head. I just heard him. That's interesting. I'd like to think that these are non-lethal takedowns I'm doing. but I imagine if you punch somebody in the face with a power armor suit, that's just as lethal as shooting them in the head. Well, we're making progress here. Let's see. Keep checking my recording. I believe, even though it doesn't say it, that if I start right here and start running this way. Nope. I thought that might get me somewhere. But no, it doesn't. Grenade right there. Open that. Or maybe this is just one of those ones you shoot open. So we've got a collectible. The only other thing I could think would be... Let's see. There we go. That should have blown both of those doorways up. Nope, only blew one of them. Oh, that way wasn't actually... Yeah, it is. Interesting. Get out of the way. Over there and blow that doorway up. Grenade upgrade and foam upgrade. But there's still like something up there. I need to lower the elevator, I believe, and then I need to run all the way back, if I can, without moving the elevator and get on top of it. Which you may not be able to do. How do we get out of here? Jeez, it doesn't seem like you can get out of there that way. So we've been all the way there. And we know this room down here has a gold bar down there that we needed to reach. Still haven't gotten triple jump. Where's Claire?
Claire. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have left you alone. Claire!
Jason? Jason! Ow!
Great.
So she just runs. They're dragging her off again. No surprise there. I missed a collectible though, man. And I don't know a real way to get back to it right now. I think we're gonna have to go through the rest of this storyline, and it's gonna fill in this section right here, and then we'll come out right at this block, and then I could come back and run in circles and get it again. We can see there's a couple of doors down here to rooms that I haven't reached yet, and some more over here in the purple section, more in the yellow section, collectibles galore as we move further and further this way, that we need the red missile doors to unlock. And though it says we are at 70% for the map and 55% for the collectibles, says we've only been playing for about 4 hours, which is quite not a lot of time. Really, usually I play games for 30, 40 hours. This one seems more like 8 hours at most. We still need to find a couple of things as far as weapons and upgrades. We did make quite a bit of progress, in my opinion at least, as far as upgrades. Those armor upgrades, we found like 3, or we found at least 2. Foam upgrades, we found like 2. Grenade upgrades, we found like 2. We still need 6 passkeys. We're at level 15. It seems like we're gonna do really well. You know, one thing I want to do is I want to hit the start button, and then just for this one time, let's go to the community and the achievements and see all the achievements we've made. So we're halfway to make them scream. They only put like 5 achievements on the screen, and we've gotten everything else done. We apparently we did not make it from one end to the other of the lake at hyperspeed, so I guess if we want to do that, we should. That would get us an achievement. If we beat the game on any level, we'll get hero. If we get the game with 100% of the items, we'll get a completionist, which probably will work. But then if you want to beat the game with less than 13% of the items, you'll get minimalist, which is interesting. That means you probably wouldn't want to pick up any upgrades or anything that you couldn't. Maybe not even pick up weapons if you can avoid them. Let's see, proving grounds. We've done 1 on accident of that, and we will come back and do those at the end of the game. Level up to experience level 50. Interesting. So if 50 is the max level, certainly not going to get it probably at the end of this playing on casual. And then we have a whole bunch of hidden things, like the itsy bitsy spider. We got that one. Reunited. Do a triple jump. Level up to 10. Level 10, sure, we did that. So there's probably a level 10, level 20, level 30, level 40, and level 50 would be my guess what those last ones are. Here's Jason Bailey here. That's a reference to, of course, the Justin Bailey code for Super Metroid. Complete the game at 100% in under 2 hours. Well, gee, I guess I could have shot for that, but I wouldn't have made it. That would have been a little bit too much. I would have had to memorize this game first. Complete the game at 100% under 3 hours on Insane. That gets you Chair and Ness. Chair is the name of the company that made this game. Complete the game at 4% with only the flashlight, backpack, grenade, foam, and missile. Interesting. That is interesting. So does that mean you even get the other things? I don't even know if you can, how you would beat the game that way. Status update single, complete the game by abandoning Claire to her fate. Well, gee, how would you do that? And then there's a hidden one. Those are the master challenges though, so I don't know how you would go about and get some of those. Apparently I could change the difficulty, which is nice, and now that I see you could have changed the difficulty, you probably should have started on a harder mode. I would recommend that for most people. Anywho, Next time, maybe we'll save Claire. Maybe we won't. Probably not. Seems like she is fated for more bad things to happen to her. Look how full the map is now. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.